I'm in the studio, y'all. I hope you're getting your stuff together. Trying to figure out how to go live today. A little odd. Whatever reason. Up here. All right. Hello there. This is Bernaid Flanoy checking in. Hoping you're doing well. I've got a couple things that I think you'll be interested in. Help me decide what I should add into our free download folder. Okay? I think the download link is attached. Let me put this in here again. I hope you have your art supplies. I should probably call this art practice again. And you know what? I just realized I did not plug in my official microphone. Let me do that. But let me add this to the chat. www.thepaintedpost.com/download. What are you doing today? What are you creating today? /download. I hope this is spelled right. Download. Let's enter that. And I am going to share with you the template link. I might not leave this one up. Okay, let me go back and grab that. Let me delete that out. Let me delete this part out of here as well. And then you'll see the template link. Snatch this up. Copy all of this, and I'm going to put this into the chat as well. I hope that you have gathered up your supplies. Now these are not in the download yet, but there are so many lovely designs there. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Okay, come on. All right. StreamYard is updating things, and I love it. I love it when platforms continue to update and make things better. I'm going to show you a couple of different things. I should have put that this is going to be one of those randoms. And I'm looking forward to you voting. Hold on while I get this mic in here. All right, that'll take a moment to do it. All right, that was a little closer. And let me see if I spin my camera one way or the other. If that'll make it better. Okay. So this is not there. I'm trying to decide on. Now this one is going to be a paid kit, or we might do a paint along type of paint party, you know, for January. I'm glad that you're that other light on. Now this one, I'm trying to decide between that one and this one to throw inside of our free download. But let me make sure you've got the link to the Command V. All right, this is my Canva link. I want you to look at the designs that are there. It should be loading up. And let me see, is that going to be a clickable link? Let's see. All right. You might have to copy and paste that into your browser. Okay. I'm hoping the mic is on. And I am going to pop into my group right quick just to make sure that this is hopefully live and ready to go. Let me double check on YouTube because I didn't put it in all the places today because I knew this was going to be kind of an unprofessional random. All right, let me put this over here too so that you guys are looking at that. Let me make sure I am live on YouTube. I think I heard the notification go out, but I wasn't quite sure, so I am double checking. All right, it says that I am live. Okay, great. So the link should be there. And now let me check Facebook. By now, you should have gotten all of those crayons or those colored pencils or the watercolor, because I think that's what I'm going to use today. A little bit of the watercolor and maybe a little craft acrylic, but not too much. I think we're just going to make this one just fun, quick, fast, not too teachy. And I'm hoping that the download that's there, the black and white one, that you could just go ahead and download that and print that one out. So let me double check Facebook. I think we're live over there. We just want to make sure. Yes. We're just going to be in here creating some things. Let's see. Do I have it? Is it? Okay. I think it's showing that I am live. Now let me see if I can hear it. I think so. Okay. So I'm okay with that. Now, as far as the skin color, and let me get off of here. I just wanted to make sure that's slide. As far as the skin color, skin tone, I call it peachy and chocolate, and caramel would be in between. This is Chestnut by Apple Barrel. You can run to Walmart and get that. This is Sun-Kissed Peach, also at Walmart. But either one of these are very easy to mix. Now, this is Brown by Craft Smart by Michaels. All right, I don't have a Michaels Peachy because normally I can make that very, very easy. And I love me some Craft Smart Crystal Acrylic. This adds just that subtle gloss. It's not even gloss, it's really matte. It adds the glitter. It's like putting on earrings after you get dressed. It's just so nice. It's not over the top. Now, I got a few up in here that are over the top. Every now and again, we like to be a little extra. But this one is really, really good. So I am thinking about doing a paint along with one of the snowmen this month, as well as one of the ice skates. Like I said, one of the ice skates I think I'm going to add into the download folder. But let me share my screen. Let me make sure I got my windows. Let me present, share screen, and I think I have the correct one. All right, I think so. So I am inside of my Canva right now, and these are the designs, y'all, that I am just loving on. Okay, this is that link that I added. Okay, so right now you can go in here and snatch all of these up um, until I take them down, and I may take them down later today, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Just making some decisions in here. I'm going to zoom in so that you could see some of these choices. And I should have labeled it A, B, C, D, and I did not. Am I going to do that? I could do that quickly with with the text box. I can, let me make sure this is big enough for me to see. Let me get this up here in between here. This is, how about row A? How about that? And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? Is that clear? Can you see that okay? I hope so. I think I'm going to squeeze this a little bit and see if that will make it any larger. Let me come back over to StreamYard and hide that. That way you can see more. Okay, now, of course, when I'm presenting, it tends to take off like an airplane. All right, I've got this light over here to try to help. To help the darkness. Let's see if this will help. Okay. Let's see if that will help out at all. Over here. Because when I go back and I look, it looks so grim and gray. Let's see if that will help a little bit. I think so. I think we got a little help now. All right, so row A. Let's see. Maybe I'll come back and do the spacing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's see if this is helping. Maybe not. All right, so once I get this one spaced, then it'll be easier to do the other. So this is what I do. I get back inside of Canva and I mess around. All right, let's see if that's better. Let's see. Row, let's see if I can shrink that down. Well, I don't want to shrink everything down. I just want, well, anyway. This is me and Canva back up in here doing our thing. Let me come back. And then I'll increase the space here. All right. I need to double check to see if this went out to the group. All right, I think we're okay with this. So row A, number 1. Let me lift this up a little bit. All right. Here we go. And I think I'm going to change the color here. I'm just going to make it a bright, dark red so that it's up in there. Okay. And now I just realized you guys cannot see everything. All right. So now Command C. Man. Command. All right. So what I might have to do is go in here and shrink it down. Let me shrink it down just a little bit. Let me make this a little bit wider. I am going to highlight everything. And I'm going to shrink it all down just a smidge. Okay. Move this all the way up. I think I am going to go up here. Winter Gnome. (2024). All right. So that's row A. This is going to be row B. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not doing exactly what I'm thinking I'm doing in here. Cutting up. All right. I think we're getting what we want. Let me delete that. And move that over. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me delete this out. I am going to raise this up just a little bit. Trying to see if I'm going to be able to squeeze everything in here. Let me go here. Raise this up. That's what happened. I forgot. I'm like, why don't I have enough space in here? I forgot I added something and it took away some of the room. Okay, so we got row A. We're about to make room for row B. Once you kind of get it set up, then it's a little bit easier. All right. So this one looks a little out of place. Okay, so we got enough room. All right, now we can go in here, Command C, Command V, Command V, Command V. I'm going to snatch that one here, put this one down here. I'm going to move this one over just a bit and then come on down here for this last one. Now, I think it'll be easier for you to decide what you're voting on. Row A, let me capitalize. Row B, row C, and row D. All right. Hopefully that will make your voting a little bit easier. Okay, so I think if you let me know whether or not the link is working, you can go in there and like snag these all right now. Okay, only because you're on the live. You don't have to put an email address or anything in there. Just let me know what you're thinking about. Let me go in here and make this bold. Okay. I like to shrink this down to the size that I'm working with. All right. Once that center line is there, that lets you know that you are in the center and you're ready to go. So the link is still here. And during the live, this one is available. So what I can do, I can go and print this off. And like I said, you could change that to any ethnicity, skin tone that you'd like. And I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this real fast. Okay. So I am going to give myself the challenge. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had that link in there for you to get hold to. Now let me go and make sure that that is out here somewhere in Facebook land. All right. So I am going to download. Should I show you that? Okay, I can show you that. So I will go up here and share this. All right, let me see what you're saying. Yep, I will go share this. You have this right now as a live template link until I take it down. If you know how to work Canva, you understand what I'm saying that you have at your disposal right now. This is a lot. And normally I don't give away this many, but if you're here during the live and maybe a little bit during the replay time today, Merry Christmas to you. All right. So I am going to download. Here we go. Oh, like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to download all of the pages. I just want this one. So I'm going to get rid of all of these. And I just want to leave that one. It could be a PNG. It could be a PDF. Normally, I download things as a PDF. So I'm going to download that. It's going to pop open. I'm going to run in my printer. I'm going to hit Command P. I just want black. I'm going to run to my printer, and now it is ready to go. Now for you, I can go in here quickly and add this. Let's see, do I want to do a quick frame? Quick frame around there. I'm hoping this one is editable. You know what? No, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to click on the image itself. I am going to go ahead and hit border style, line weight, and that's it. So now you've got that as a nice little border. Okay. Now my print just popped up out of the printer. I am going to go snag that, and then we're going to start painting. So you have access to this. If not, you know what? Shoot me an email right quick at info@thepaintedpose, because I'll be able to hear that come across, because I don't always see your comments. So let me make sure I have my email open. Let me go to inbox. So info@thepaintedpose. If you have any technical difficulties with that template. This is my first time doing that. Okay. And I said I was going to check my group, so I'm going to go check my group. Let me make sure I don't have anything in my junk. I cleaned out the junk spam folder this morning so that I could be ready for you today. All right. So now I will be able to hear any technical difficulties. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop into the Facebook group. I'm saying that, but I forgot when I am sharing, I can't see it. Okay. Let me go to my home. Now you can't see this tab, or you shouldn't be able to. Or can you? Let me just make sure you can still just see the winter gnome. Yep, I think so. Because I did share the whole window with you. All right, so let me check my group. Paint party lovers, tips for new painters. Let me also, Command C, put that in the chat. Okay. Now, there's 600 people in that group, but I'm going to say maybe half of them just kind of joined over the years, just kind of looking and seeing. When they saw paint party, they're thinking, oh, paint party stuff. It is, but it's paint party lovers, people that love a paint party. But you know, you're still a beginner painter, and you may not be very confident in your skills yet. I want to give you some tips. That's what this is about. It's about new painters getting good tips, you know, to increase your confidence so that you could paint for self-care days, right? I've got lots of stuff in there for you to paint. And then even on my Etsy shop, you can go and get different things. This year, I will be adding at least one new design a month. That's an easy goal, y'all. I need to do one a week. Really, I need to do one a day, as many designs as I create. But I'm committing to one new design a month, maybe one new design and maybe a design bundle. So if you love to create, go join my group. I put in a poll this week whether or not they wanted a Santa Claus. What was that? December 22nd. So that was a few days before Christmas. If they wanted a Santa Claus or if they wanted an elf or a winter gnome. So I kind of have a little bit of a mixture in here. And not only do I have like a winter gnome, I have a winter gnome, winter, old man winter, old lady winter type of thing. So when you guys talk to me, I'm going to listen and mix it up and try to give you what you're asking for and maybe a little bit more. So let me go in here and say I'm live, y'all. I am live right now. Go and check out the template. Okay. Before I take it down, go check out the template link because I don't want you to think you're just coming right there and it's there. But if you have a Canva account, because none of these designs were created using any of the Canva paid materials. If you have a free Canva account, I wish I had an affiliate link, but I don't. Maybe that'll come in the new year. I am live right now. Go check out the Canva link before I take it down. I'm going to post that. And I'm going to repost it. Command C. Am I going to be able to repost? But they're going to let me do it. Let me go back over here to YouTube and grab my YouTube channel and post that in there. All right, we're getting ready to shake this paint around. Command C. Post. And I'm going to go in here to do the @everyone. So 2 years ago, that @everyone was, it was on and popping, and people were checking things out. This past year, not so much. And even with this group, did I hit it? Even with the group that people opted in, Facebook really was not sharing and still is not really sharing any of the posts. If you don't, check in here, you won't see it. But like I said, there are over 600 people, and I'm going to say maybe about half I allowed in without, the email link or whatever. But I'm going to tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, things are going to change around here. Okay. I'm going to need you to activate yourselves. And so I will have some little goodies. And what I really wanted to do, maybe I may pop on later. I've got so many cute things in here that I just want to throw in a box. Make a $50 box, maybe make a $25 box. And then you make sure you're paying for, well, I don't know. The shipping, I can include the shipping with a $50 box. I've got so many cute wooden items. And if you're like, girl, go ahead and throw that cute ice skate up in there. This is on a canvas. Okay, so I can maybe throw something that I'm not going to include in the freebie, or I can maybe print off some of the freebies. All right, let me go to my computer. I just wanted to pop in here and make sure I was in the group and make sure everybody knows that there's some goodies out here that you might want to, hey, there's some goodies out here you might want to partake of. All right, so I'm popping on to the Painted Poses page where I am also live. Okay. So that Canva link is on the Painted Poses page, y'all. Oh. Okay, so my free download page is there. My Painted Pose page is the free Facebook group is there, as well as my Canva link. Let me share that into the group. Okay. Okay, I thought I hit. All right. Uh-oh, somebody just posted in the group. Let me go see what they're talking about. All right. Ooh. Look at the attached link. It will not be up for long. It will be up. We're going to swing it to the positive. It will be up. Posted. Be available for a limited time. To someone in the group. Tap them on the shoulder. Share the link. It is like 10 minutes to 11. Share the link. It will be available. Should I say? It will be available for a while. All right, let me grab the printout. All right, so now I don't know if you see that. Okay, here we are. Here is my printout. The one I just did inside of Canva, I made sure I put a border on there because sometimes people like to be contained and sometimes they don't. So because it's in Canva, you could take that border right off. All right. So I printed this just a moment ago and I let it sit for a moment on purpose so that the ink could dry. There is some concern with the inkjet ink rehydrating and kind of, moving around a little bit. There is that possibility there. But I think I let it dry and it shouldn't hydrate too much. And even if it does, hey, it's not that bad. All right, so I am going to aim my, let me get my correct. All right, get my correct images down right here. All right, make sure that you go and subscribe, right? thepaintedpost.com/download. I promise you, if you talk to anybody on my email list, I do not overdo it. I underdo, but I'm going to change that this year. All right, so this is the Michaels paint pots. I think I'm going to be throwing those into my kits because it's just quick, fast, and easy. But I think you need to make sure when you get them, you give them a shake just to make sure that the settling, okay, so it looks like they are coming back to life because when they sit, they separate, kind of like Italian dressing. So I'm shaking this and it needs to be shaken maybe a little bit more. But when you open it, you can stir it with a toothpick. A toothpick, I suggest, because it can whip it up real fast without using a lot of the paint. Okay, so these are, I don't know if it says, there are lots of colors in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So there's 16 colors. The main ones I need is red, yellow, blue, black and white. You can mix all the others. And then the pink, it's fine. It ain't nothing to write home about, but it already has some blue violets up in there that we'll make. And so it's got a couple of greens in there. The yellow I'm not too happy with, y'all. It's really not that rich. But this is a good starter set. Always go and add to this. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And as you know, we are ready to get down. So what's going on, 11? Oh, I can't wait to paint that. And I may come back either later today, tomorrow, or Monday. I'm not sure. I want to paint a couple of times this week. Now, I also wanted to show you while I was in here that some of the sets that are out there, are very, I don't know. It's interesting. Let me show you what the box has on there. Look at that brush. It looks like it's going to come to a nice fine point there, right? But look at what they include up in there. All right, look at this. Look at this actual brush. This is not going to come to a nice fine point. All right. The ones that I normally include in the kit are these here. All right. But this is $3 out here in these, what do you call it? Okay, it does say acrylic. I wasn't sure. So it includes a brush, acrylic paints, 0.07. The ones that I normally would do is 3 milliliters. So this is not a full milliliter at all. So yeah, the size is a little different. So mine is 3 milliliters, and that's not a lot of paint. So I'm gonna make sure I label it like a starting set. So this has 2 coloring sheets. Let's open this and let's see what as they say, what it's giving. Okay, where are my scissors? Okay, Bernade, where are the scissors, girl? All right, I've been meaning to open up my X-Acto. Oh, the scissors are just right off camera back there, but I've been meaning to open this up. All right. I don't know if you guys have ever used the pinpoint, the fine point X-Acto, but it is very, very helpful. And I'm trying to make sure to avoid that blade up here. Okay, good. It's wrapped. All right. So let me drop this down into my trash. And you just be careful as you're working with it because they're very, very sharp. All right. That's all I needed. And I like to immediately, I don't know why this lid is so tiny, but it is. All right. So now they've got the coloring for Mickey's skin tone, which is peachy, I guess. And the shoes, the green in the background, the darker blue, the light blue star. But I don't see any color reference for Donald Duck, and that's who's supposed to be up in there. Okay. Okay, so there are 2 thin cardboards. All right. That you could paint on. Okay, not very expensive. And here are the paints. I just wanted to see what this was about, right? So this is cardboard with some kind of printed white. And I'm curious how well that's going to hold it because it's a little bit slick. All right. So now I have seen it. I wanted to see it. And so this would be something that you would get from me unless it's, one of the watercolor kits where I will throw in, let me just throw this down up in here. So I imagine the Disney is the same. And I'm wondering if this is acrylic. Well, it is. It's saying acrylic, okay? So this is also acrylic. And this is also 0.07 ounces, which is smaller than, like I say, the one that I would provide. But it's interesting. So they have these 2 designs in there for $3. So people say you get what you pay for. So my kits, okay, would come with an 8x10 canvas and 2 brushes. This is like a basic kit. This one would be $15. Okay, that would be my basic kit. But my paint party kit would include a clear apron, and I will include one of these. And then I don't have my pack of brushes over here, and let me look and see. So that kit would be $30. That would include the plate. That would include, and I'm looking around here. Do I have something that I can grab real fast to show you? Okay, I do have my brushes. Okay, the brushes could be any color. It might be blue, might be pink, might be black. It just depends. So 10 pack of brushes, 16 pack of paint. I want to say this is the 5 milliliters, but this is still like a starter. So that and my plate. Honey, I could pack a kit right here with you, couldn't I? A plate, and it's a paper plate, not the foam, and an apron. Okay, an apron in there, and of course, I'll throw in a napkin. And I used to throw in some gloves because some ladies, will hold a canvas. I'll try to pick it up. I don't need gloves on both hands, just the one that I would pick it up with to create with. So yeah, I have some winter kits available, and these are $30. But there's more. When you click on that order form, you get a chance to choose your bonus. There's a bonus that comes with that. You'll either be able to choose an extra pack of paint to go up in there, or an extra pack of brushes. I think that's what I have on there. Or an extra plain canvas. Okay? Because by the time you finish painting whatever design is there, there's going to be extra paint, and you just might want a plain canvas, and you just go grab a download that you can transfer. You know what I might do as well for the $30? The shipping is free too. Okay, the shipping is included in that $30 price. Now, why did I say free? It's not free. Somebody's paying for it. So it's included in that price, okay? So you get one design, and I've got to see. I think it's live. Oh, we've got somebody there. Hi there. Hoping you are well. And I don't know if you've made a comment for whatever reason. I don't see them until I get off the air. But, if you'd like to make an attempt, let me put a period up there. If you'd like to make an attempt at a comment, please do. So let me take a peek and see. I think it is on the website as, let me add this over here while I'm checking, okay? Because we're getting ready to, we're about to start painting. Where is this time going? It is 11 o'clock. So this is the cute design that we're painting. And that's available that you can go and grab I put it in there as a template link. You can snag any one of these images in there and blow it up like I did. So this one right here, I snagged that, I copied it, I brought it down here and I blew it up to size. And then I made sure that the lines were there for you. Okay. So let me look and see. Nope, I do not see any comments. Let me get out of that. I'm going to close that out. Let me make sure over here on the live. Okay, awesome. All right, so nobody is saying anything, and that's okay. So now let's get on down to it. I was going to find that link. I was going to see about sharing my screen live. Let me stop screen. All right. Let me come back up over here. I don't know why it changes that. So I am going to um, present screen, share screen. Can I share the window? Okay. And share. I'm going to show you. First of all, I'm checking to see if it's over here live because I don't want to tell you it's live and it's not. So resources, events, services. Okay, Paint Pops. It should be on the Paint Pops page. And it should be, okay, there we go. Order seasonal kits. All right, so the seasonal kits are, okay, they are there. Yay! They are there. So these, of course, are from, some of them are still from Christmas, but I still have some wonderful snow men in there. Here's a little lady drinking her mocha chocolate. Another little winter child. I got to get a couple dudes up in there. Oh, I love this little winter princess. And look at this reindeer. This is not Christmas. It's still winter. The gingerbread, that's still Christmas. I got to get that out of there. And then the church. You could do the church and take the wreath off. But, we could leave that on through, the new year as well. Look at this cute little winter penguin. I'm going to have some more cute little winter items in here. The New Year's hats. And I should have, what? It's not too late for me to make a design for that. So, of course, some of this is still holiday. And I will get rid of some of that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at how cute this is. And I'm hoping that, now this is 8x10. You can, this is so good. This is so good. Thank you, PC Media Techs. Look at here. You could choose your bonus item. You could choose a pack of brushes, an extra blank canvas. You could choose the paint pots. That's what I was showing you before, the little small ones to go in there. Or look at here, you could upsize to 11x14. And do I have on here that the shipping? I need to include that. Wait a minute. Okay, I need to take that off of there. So don't order anything yet. Shipping will be included. I thought I would do that because this is the 8x10. And man, when I tell you, it is just amazing to get this kit. Man, let me stop sharing. It is so nice to get this little canvas. It's not, too large for you to do. And it's not too small. I think it's just right, especially for beginners. All right. So I'm just up here doing random stuff, and I'm trying to decide which one of these to include into the downloads. This bowl is just super festive. Okay, so I will be adding these items. One of them is going to the download for free. Maybe one of them is going to the download for free, but I think I'm going to add them both to be available as kits. Okay. All right. And let me iterate this part again here. These are Disney. This is a Disney product. I just wanted to check out that kit. All right. This is a Disney acrylic kit that you're painting on paper for $3. And the brush thing, like I said, this is the brush that they say is coming up in there. Okay, Disney, we have issue with this part. And this is the brush that actually comes with it. Okay, so we're not happy about that. All right. But it's $3. Where did I get it? Pop something. Pop Social or whatever that is. I can't remember what that is. So I am just in here doing my randoms. And I am thinking about printing some of these designs onto paper for the watercolor. All right. Now, I am going to get rid of all of this deliciousness. Let me reach for my clipboard that just makes it easy for me to pick up and do my thing. Let me put my X-Acto away. And I guess it can be dangerous when I don't have an exact agenda. I just knew I wanted to go live and just get in here and show you the template that's available. And this is available right now. Let's see, let me make sure this is angled down for you. And we're going in here with these watercolor paints. Eventually, I will also have these on the website that you could order. Okay, but who knows? Maybe it might just accidentally fall into one of those art kits. Might just be accidental. Okay, but we need a little water. I hope by now, after all the rambles, I just wanted to get in the studio, and I'm inviting you in here. I have all of my things that I need. When I tell you this is one of my happy places, I am so thankful to God that I can come in and create with you, right? And I want to have some paint alongs. I've been wanting to do it and I have not done it. I want to do it. Let me close out these other windows over here and then I can add this back to the stage. And let's see if we can go ahead and reconfigure our stuff. Is that as big as we can make it? I don't like that. That looks like it's as big as we can make it. We're about to get on down here. So let me scroll down to our little cute image. And like I said, you can make it any ethnicity. Look at that. That's in that download, y'all. Let me stop telling lies. That's the link. That's my Canva link that I have right now that you can go in here and snag these images to paint. Personal. This is not commercial. Look at these beautiful images. Some of them are ready to go. Some of them, if you know, you have to do your thing to get them ready. Look at here. So these are my winter gnomes. That's what my group asked for. And so I'm so glad to produce those. Now this is simple. This is just a simple outline. You can make it as complex as you want. Look at this. Look at this little winter gnome. This is a winter gnome to me. I don't know where that looks like a reindeer type of thing. But look at that. Just so beautiful, like a beautiful pixie elf. So it was a choice between the gnome and the elf. So I put them both in here. So look, you better get in that Facebook group. You better tell me what you want while you can now. That's my free Facebook group. Won't always be. Okay. All right, y'all. So look at here. Look at that. Just so cute. All right. So we're going to go on up here. Let me shrink this back down a little bit so that will fit. And I sure wish that I could blow this up even bigger. But we're grateful to have it at all. Okay. We've got a little water. We're going to wet up our little brushes here. Oh, y'all. We did not clean out our pouncer, so this one is officially kind of ruined unless I soak it maybe in some alcohol and rehydrate it. And, who has time for that? Take care of your stuff, y'all. That's for free. That's one of those notes for free. All right. Come on, Bernay. Let's throw some water around. Did we take care of our brushes? Yeah, we did. Now, these brushes are better for acrylic. These are not so soft and demure for watercolor. Okay, that'll dig in there and dig up all your paint, and you don't necessarily want that. So I am going to go with the softer one. Let me find my other small point, but we lie. Now, what I suggest is that you spray this away from your computer and lights and everything just to hydrate it, just some water. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is now kind of getting ready for us to um, use. So it's getting hydrated a little bit, and then yeah, we'll be able to move it around. Let me spray it again. All right, so now we are ready. Now I don't know which one you're want to do. I don't know if you have gone in there to get your template. I'm hoping that you're getting your template because there's so much you can do with that. And this is my first time ever doing that. Okay. Only because you're live now. All right. So what we doing, y'all? Do we want to do little faces first? And you know I'm chocolate, so I'm going to just kind of wet this up a little bit. And I tell the kids we just kind of hydrate. Give the uh, paper a little drink of water. All right, so we're going right on up in here. I've got a little bit too much water. So I'm going to go in here with my little chocolate people. Now you might want to make yours peachy or caramel, depending on the flavor at your house. Okay, let me see, is that a little ear? All right. Now you can also do your colored pencils. Right. So I'm getting my first coat in here. I think that's the only skin showing. Nana is not showing a little leg right there. Neither is Papa. So these are my little winter. I'm going to call them Old Man Winter and Old Lady Winter. All right. So we're going to get on up in here. And I'm just going over this very softly. And we may have to turn on the dryer to now see, this is what I was talking about. Wasn't sure if my inkjet printer, now see, you can't see, can you? Let me get real close. See if my inkjet printer was going to start bleeding. It will a little bit, okay, but it didn't do so bad over here. Why? Listen, why is the sky blue today? I don't know, okay. Why does it do it? Okay. Now, I don't know how long this broadcast is. It's like I say, it's a little dangerous when I'm on break because I got a little more time. I've done all my laundry. Okay, I've started with my mail piles, trying to get organized, get this because I want this house clean and studio organized for the new year. So we've been in here working. And we also, for full, what you call it, for full transparency, been Netflixing and chilling, okay? I don't know what you've been up to. I don't know what you have allowed yourself to do. This is the first year I am officially an empty nester, right? First year official. And I don't know how to act, but we're going to try to behave over here. Now, I don't know about you, but we're going to try. Okay, so I am going to look a little bit and see if there's a little bit of shading here, and we may add a little bit more after that soaks in. So I'm okay with this. I'm going to go right up underneath this nose just a little bit. I'm getting just a little. Let me see. Can you see me dipping in there? Let me move that over. That might be helpful. I'm just dipping in here. And like I say, this is not a expensive watercolor paint. You just go grab some, right? I love the praying. Do I have my praying here? I do. I love my praying. I'm sure Crayola is fine, but I've just been a praying girl for this kind of paint. And then the Dollar Tree, okay, down to the Dollar Tree, it wasn't so bad. But I cannot say, hey guys, I'm going to send you some watercolor paint in there because, and I'm going to show you a lot of my, if I get a box of 30 watercolors, some will look very elegant and nice. Okay. Mo- uh, most will be very elegant and nice, right? This is everybody, is lined up and in order, but then some of them come like this. And then this is taped up, never been opened, but the ship, they get out of order and they look bad, and I don't want to send you anything like that. But I think all of these, and this is the good part and the bad part about it, it's kind of sticky, maybe more flexible as opposed to this paint. I don't necessarily like the stickiness of this, but as long as it stays in that container for shipping, I'm okay with that. Because, see, I'm looking at some of this right now. It looks like it wants to break out at any point, and I'm not happy with that. So I don't want to send you that. So I've got some here that I may make up some clearance boxes. When I tell you it's a lot of stuff in this studio, oh wait, it's a lot. All right, so my paint is drying over here now with my cute little cup. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And the background is very simple. You can keep it as simple or as complicated as you want. Now back here, let me give you a few tips. Now let me get my Crayola. If you have like a beeswax candle or something like that, because I said I was going to try to keep this just, what do you call it? Very simple. No acrylic today. I am coloring the parts that I want white with the crayon, because that'll be that watercolor resist. All right. The kids love it, man. Anybody that paints kind of loves this stuff. So I'm doing some randoms out here, and we'll see how that works. Okay. So even the beard right here that I might want to stay kind of light, I might add a little bit. Come on, let's go ahead and get Granny's hair together. Now this actually reminds me of my grandmother just a little bit. Now of course the coloring is a little bit different on your screen. You know what? You don't have to watch my image the whole time. Let me get that out of there. I thought about that. Let me remove that. Let me get myself to get. Listen now. Let me remove that. And let me go back to these two. All right. So now this will probably be a little bit. Of course, that wax comes with a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit shiny there with this. Because I'm kind of pressing kind of hard because I want to make sure that the paint does not go there. Now you could do that with any light color. And like I said, if you got some old beeswax candles around and you don't have any crayons, hey, we improvise. All right. Now the rest of this hopefully will go very easy. I'm thinking I'm going to leave the background maybe till last. So the colors that they have on are very muted, and I'm okay with that. So let me hit this up real fast, just adding a little bit of water there. Let me see, I already have some over here. Let me make sure you're seeing that. Okay. Now I may have a little bit too much water here. And then sometimes it gets away from you. So you have to kind of be careful about that. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of this Q-tip, come right here, dry out this brush just a little bit. All right. Let me look at these shoes and boots. Looks like they have a mixture of snow on those. We probably could have added some crayon down here on these shoes and boots, but you know, we're going for it. And you can very easily grab some colored pencils and get on down here too. All right. So now this might be a little bold for winter, but you can do your thing. And you know what? I'm just gonna go right on over here. A little bit more. All right. So we're gonna grab a little bit of this here. Like I said, you can come in here with any color. I forgot I didn't angle it back down. Over here again, you can come in here with any color and get on down with it. And that yellow seems to be very transparent. Don't want to get too much, but I did want it to be a little bit darker. I think that'll help pop out the beard a little bit. Okay, so like I said, you can get as detailed or not as you'd like, and the design is very forgiving. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get all of this done, and I'm just keeping it very muted like in the design itself. My green is a little bit brighter, but I'm okay with that. Now this might be a little bit too much black, but we're going to go up in here and we're going to take some of that off here. I just want just a little more pop of color. Okay, so we got a little bit going on here. And then let's see what color glove. Looks like she's got a pale blue glove. How about we make a little bit of purple? Okay. And I'm using that small brush. It's not as hard as this one. This one is very, very hard. But I think I'm okay. I think we're doing okay. I like to put that first coat on and then let that absorb and then see what else we need to do. All right. So I'm going to add a little purple over on this side over here. I'm going to add a little bit back there. You really won't be able to see it. Just trying to make sure we are getting rid of all of the white. Okay. So the stick itself, I'm wondering if I need to maybe make that last. Let me see if this will absorb enough paint. Because this paint seems to rest on the surface if you put it on a little bit too thick. Reminds me of tempera more so than watercolor. Honey, and I sure forgot to put it on my page that I was actually live. Now you can keep this as simple and flat, but you could put a little bit of modeling in here. Just some subtle 3D things. You don't have to go overboard. Why is this coming down this way? Anyway, let me slide that up. Okay. Let's see if we can add a little bit more depth in that shadow. Right here. All right. So for the coat, we will go ahead and we'll stick with that purple. Let's come on down here. Let's get a nice purple border. It'll be matchy matchy. And I bet you that's the garbage truck coming. And I know I didn't put out my trash like I needed to. All right, so the hat. Let me get a little bit of red right up in here. I'm going to make sure we have gotten rid of all of the light. Okay. So I think I'm ready to see if we're ready for another little tidbit of shading. I'm going to come up underneath that hat a little bit. Add a little shadow. Okay. So we are up in here having ourselves a great time. And as far as I'm concerned, this is Old Man Winter and Old Lady Winter. I made a mistake there. That's okay. We're going to go right on back up over here. And change that color a little bit. Ooh, too much. Too much. And it's not totally dry from before. Okay. Now what are we doing with these hats? Let's get these hats together. Mute it a little bit. It's a little of the brown. All right. Now we got outside the line over there a little bit, but that's okay. We can go back over here, grab a little bit of this green. Grab a little of that brown to mute it down a little bit. And I can't totally see because of the glare. But it's so relaxing. I hope that you are doing something today that brings your heart some joy. And if you're working, I'm hoping you're carving out some time for it. All right. Okay. All right. So here we are. Now we're going to go ahead and do this background. Probably should have did the background first. But, you know, it is what it is, as they say. Let me put a little brown right up in here. Okay. Now, the ground can stay a little bit. A little bit. I'm going to let this soak on up in here. Now you could freestyle down here as, you know, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do a lot in the background, you do not have to do that. I'm just going to flip this around. And this is just a regular old schmegular Dollar Tree clipboard. You know, when you get your printout, I just needed it to be on something. So, all right. Let's see if we can add our all right. That add to stage. So we see what we have going on there. So I'm going to remove that from the stage. Go right back up over here. I'm going to keep going. So now I'm going to do a little wet on wet back here. I'm going to give the background just a little bit of water to drink, just so the paint can move around on top and not absorb so quickly. So I'm going to do a little wet on wet. And it's very, very, how do you say? Very, very subtle background there. But I'm going to go in here with a little bit more of this blue. And I don't want to rub too much. But we're just kind of coming on down here. Like I said, we wanted to wet around here a little bit, because this is what watercolor does. How nice is that? Not too intense. We're just smoothing it out. You could take it right to the edge. Or, it's watercolor, so you can let it do its thing. All right, so I'm coming on around this figure. You don't have to. But this is where the fun is. Let me get some more water over here. Just say you can come on down here. Say, little snow. And it might puddle up a little bit and kind of dry with a couple of little whatevers. And that's the nature of watercolor. So I'm going to come down here in the middle. And I wanted to do something in the background to help pop out the white here. Okay, but you don't have to do all of that. That's the good thing of carrying your artistic license card around. All right. So let me dry this off so we can see what we have. And I think that's going to be it. Not totally dry, but once it totally dries, then you can, of course, add some crayons in there. Where am I? Am I here? Add some crayons in there or some colored pencils, right? Those are very helpful for some of the detailed areas. So my little snowflake is not very visible. And if I wanted to, I can go back in there with some more paint, but it's subtle enough. Let me make sure. I can go back in with some of the darks. Okay, go back in there. And you can use whatever color you'd like. Okay, so that had a nice warm look to it. You can definitely keep it warm or not. I'm just going in here with a little bit of blue just because I want to. Like I say, you can go in with what you want. And I probably should wait till it dries to make sure that these lines remain crisp. All right, so I am super excited about this today. How cute is that? So it's not totally dry, but that's okay. It feels very warm. Now, once again, if I wanted to, I can go back in here with some of the white acrylic and dot around here, and I can do that. It's not totally dry. Let me set this up. Let me move this over here. Okay. There we go. And you know, I like to use the back of my brush. Just going to puddle up a little bit right here. I don't need a lot. Of course, we're only live now. So I got a, what you call it, booger up in here. Let me get the tissue. I got a little paint booger going on up in here on live on camera. So there we go. There's a little paint booger coming up out of there. Let me do a little pull. You know how a toddler is. This is kind of reluctant. All right, trying to make sure I don't have any. And of course, I need to reach for a toothpick, but we're not going to worry about it. We're going to wet this up a little bit right here. And then we are just going to come on back here. Do our satisfying, adjust. She's got a little snow over there. He's got a little snow over here on him. I probably could have made their clothes a little bit darker. I think they have some snow on top of their boots and things. Right? Don't want to do too much on them, but they're out here in this snow, baby. And I probably could have made that a little bit darker back there too, so these things are a little more, what do you call it, apparent. But now this is flat acrylic paint. It's really not going to give a whole bunch of, extra thickness. Okay. And honey, when I tell you this is very enjoyable, but this paint is kind of drying out a little bit. Now, I think they still have the Snow Tex. If you wanted something that has a little bit more, what you call it, a little bit more thickness to it. Let me see if my paint can take over and dominate. Let me see. Good gracious. Excuse me. Oh boy. Nope, I can't get my. Now, if I could flip that. If I could just flip that some kind of way, but it just won't let me do it. So this is about as good as we're going to get here. Now, I could, if I wanted to, and I will, go in here with this remaining. Now this is too wet, so I'm probably going to make more of a bigger mess than what I want to. Don't have enough paint on there, so it's disappearing. Okay. All right. So we could probably do another something. Let's see if we can do one up in here. All right. I think we're going to leave this alone right here. I have had myself a good time. I hope that you've gotten a chance to get up in there and got to get that template. Let's see here. Now, this is fun and festive. I think this is okay. Let's see if I can add this to the stage without doing too much damage. Oh, y'all, I want to be side by side. Let me remove the paint cam. All right, paint cam is gone. We are in here as best as we possibly can. I probably should have kept some of the warmth around there, but you know, it is what it is. Thanks so much for joining. This is Bernaid Flournoy. I hope that you were able to grab your. Oh, Betsy, I missed you. I was hoping you were able to grab your templates up in there. So much fun, you know. But anyway, if not, I will, you know, put something into the free download. What was in there? The star is in there that I painted a few weeks back. I don't have it right here. It's out there. The ladies with the hats, I think, from last winter. They're in there for a short amount of time, but I'm gonna snatch those out and put those on as kits. So much fun. And I'm looking at the the face to see if I wanted to add a little bit more 3D down here. I think I do. I think I want to add a little bit, another layer of Le Chocolat down here just because I can. Yeah, just because I can. Let me go on over here, grab a little bit more, and come on around here. Okay, let's smooth that out over here. I have my hands, I knew it felt wet. I got my hands right in a snowflake. I hope I didn't mash it up somewhere. But this is us. I think we needed just a little bit more chocolate on that skin down there. Okay. And just as adorable as all get out. And I'm doing this in an awkward way, but I just want y'all to know we for real about this here thing here. We love it. So much fun. So much fun. Okay. Look at there. Just gonna come right on over here. All right. Come on. Come on, Granny. We painting off into the sunset. All right. Probably should have made those boots a little bit more brown, more black. Okay, let's go on up in here with some of that. Can you see that? We're just going on up in here. Why? Because we can. Okay. I probably should have done his first because it's further away. Now, hopefully, I won't get my. I'm coming over here as opposed to going back because this is a lot of black. Okay. Come right here. Well, that helps pop it out a little bit. How exciting is that? Now you see I can't stop, but we're about to stop now. Okay. And I may be back on later today just because I can. I'm on winter break. Okay. But I'm in here trying to get this organized. So hello there. So you might be able to pop back on and get a deal because I've got so much stuff that I need to get rid of. And normally that's not what I do. But you know what? I see folks out here doing these things. I think I might need to do some of these things too. So peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel, please make sure you do that. Turn on your notifications so you know when I go live. And usually I try to go live on Saturdays. I need to decide on a schedule for the new year. I want to make sure I have some paint alongs. Those may be Saturdays, those may be Sunday afternoons, they may be a weekday, depending on what the group wants. So, my group right now, I think the link is still open. Okay. I want to open up a membership of new painters, beginner painters of all levels, all ages, so that you can get in there and we can encourage each other along this creative path, right? I love to provide positive painting experiences with people, and I want to make sure the group does too. So I'm going to sign. I keep messing with these glasses because, first of all, it's like they're irritating. And then, second of all, I can't see because of the lights. So I'm going to get on off of here. If you'd like this, you can go snatch that Canva link. There's so many good things up in there. I'm not going to leave it up very long. I don't know. Maybe till the end of the day, possibly. Unless I get busy up in here, maybe till tomorrow. But I am going to snatch those things back down, put a few things into the download folder. That's free. Thepaintedpost.com/download. You can go there. And then when you get your email with the link to go to the download folder, you also have the link to get into the Facebook group. Right now, that's the free Facebook group. We're going to have a paid one coming up soon, but I am so excited to have so many really cool designs. Let's go. Oh, hello there. Oh, I wish I knew who you were. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Peace to you. Once again, always wishing for that peace, spiritually and mentally. Always wanting you to have that peace no matter what's going on around you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Miss Jasmine. Sending out air hugs. Oh my goodness. I hope you're well, beautiful. I hope you are well. That is so wonderful. Well, hey, till the next time. All right. Bye-bye.